Hello again. Thanks for visiting this video. This is the second in a series of two against the same opponent posted today. The opening code on this one is C25 if you're checking opening codes. So this one is full of don't try this at home. I've made quite a few errors on this one. Still managed to win through some I don't know, good fortune, a couple of tricks of sleight of hand. But in any event, just want to issue the disclaimer at the beginning. For those of you who are new to the game, should know I don't represent myself as any kind of expert at much of anything. But I am a person who loves the game, loves to analyze my own games, and just I actually am picking up things as I go and realize, boy, I avoided some serious problems here or there. So we're having a look here at this particular game that it only went about 21 moves, which is quite a surprise given the strength of my opponent. So I'm white here, as you can tell, and I was mentioning in the previous game that I really now and again like to throw in the bishop sacrifice to see what I can get away with. Bishop sacrifice going right here. I for some reason wasn't watching the presence of this knight and made this blunder. If the knight is there, if this knight is there, don't do it. Just say no. And if you don't have quick and easy access to, well, let's say this guy being able to be here, or rather like a queen being able to be here in a hurry, or other offensive pieces being able to harass the king in a hurry, just say no, because it's not something that's going to help you. Anyway, I've got another example that I can probably pull up for another video in the next day or so, so stay tuned. But in any event, he takes that bishop, and I don't really gain much more than a pawn, and the king stays where he's put. So I castle and just kind of cry in my beer. He pulls up his pawn, and I don't have... Well, let me just show you. I've got nowhere to go, because here leaves me vulnerable to the queen. Here I get, you know, nerfed by the knight. Here I get nerfed by a pawn, so I'm pretty much toast there. So the move I make is just here. I might as well take a pawn and go down, go down in flames. So I'm already down a pawn and a knight, and it's only the 7th move. So I'm not really thrilled about that at this stage, and I don't know exactly how this one's going to go. So I made a threat against his knight. He backs knight up with queen. I retreat because I can't afford to swap on this one. So I decide to threaten him with the pawn. Of course, naturally, now that I've taken away the threat of that pawn, he's got an open door to threaten me. Yeah, not great. I take that pawn. Now, he's made a bit of a mistake here, because he probably could have done this if he'd wanted to. So, there was a freebie there for him. Anyway, but what he does is he moves up and threatens my queen with his pawn. I retreat on that, or just advance. And he does a simple swap. Maybe a mistake on his part, because now I've got a file. I do a passed pawn, and that gives me a bit of a defense against that bishop. Okay. Now, check this out. I have got check, and I'm about to bring up a rook against his queen, which he's missed. And here we go. this brings the game to a rather fast conclusion. So let's see here. There's a couple of options here. This is the other line that the computer developed for me last time. This and this and this and this. But the computer, I think, still winds up surrendering in the end. However, let's see here. Okay, this is where we were. So he takes rook, and I take the queen. So he's in check again. Unfortunately, his positioning is kind of bad at this point. I'm not sure if I might have done this a bit differently if I were him. I might have blocked with the bishop. That might have been a superior move. That might have helped his case a little bit at this stage. However, he's kind of committed to where he is, and it costs him the game. As you can see, I moved my knight up to give him no escape on this, and let's see here. Yeah, he tried to block there with the knight, and I'm not sure why he tried that. But that basically cost him the game. Queen e8, checkmate. And yeah, it just there are a variety of options that he could have tried. I would challenge you to have a look, watch this video through a couple of times and see what you might have done to prevent checkmate, because I think this one was preventable, and on his end anyway. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. Be sure to visit my personal site. I know it's been playing on the video at chessgames.livejournal.com. Also, letsplaychess.com or chessworld.net is the name of the server that this game is played on. Thanks so much for checking this out, and I'll see you again soon.